All righty, gentlemen. We've got some magic coming our way. And it's Mr. Titan Davis coming to Tuscaloosa, or he says he is. And we've got Malakai Lee. Oh man, Malakai, that sounds like something I've heard from Avatar. I love it.
Malachi, I won't say it. That's from Children of the Corn.
Oh man. Well, Mr. Titan Davis says he's down to Alabama, Michigan, USC, and Penn State. And he is a 6'5", 270-pound defensive lineman from St. Louis, Missouri. He's ranked as a top 10 defensive lineman in the 2026 class per On3. To ask where you should go. Well, I mean, you want to go someplace that cares about rivalries, go to Alabama. You want to go someplace where they don't care about rivalries, USC's that place for you, I guess.
Yeah, the only other one that really cares about rivalries is Michigan, because, I mean, obviously. I will say, though, it's kind of interesting that he's like from Missouri, right? So it's kind of in the middle of the country, not really close to any of the schools that he is considering. They're all far away. Definitely, we don't live in an age where that really matters anymore. Seems like the schools on his list, I mean, they're the high dollar top dog schools when it comes to NIL. USC's got a ton. Michigan has a ton. So if Michigan really wants them, and he's looking for that massive NIL check, there's a good shot he goes to Michigan. I haven't really looked too much into this recruitment, but I think we have a shot considering our pedigree of great defensive players and the Alabama brand. But we are behind in NIL, so it's just kind of tough to determine whether we're going to get a guy like that when you're going up against a school like Michigan or even USC that has so much NIL, probably more than we do. But I think it just kind of comes down to what he wants. I mean, does he want to play for a big brand in Alabama that is traditionally elite in football and stuff like that, or does he want to play for the school that's going to give him the most money? So,
well, on the bright side, he won't be losing to Maryland and Minnesota. So if he goes,
that's a USC problem.
Oh yeah. But here's some highlights what this young man's going to bring if we get him. Oh, yikes!
Man, good first step right there. Hey, yeah.
Fast burst.
Oh, we got the snow.
There we go.
Shucky, going.
Oh, he snatched it.
Mm.
He can play in all types of weather. We talk about not letting sleet or snow or bad weather of any kind stop us. I don't think any kind of weather is going to stop this young man. Ooh.
So many of the guys that we look at are just incredible. I mean, they're so unbelievably fast for being as big as they are. Like these edge guys, these defensive linemen. I mean, they weigh like almost 300 pounds or some over 300 pounds, and they're that fast still. Like that is wild.
Yeah, that's
back of that QB. Like he's kind of looking like Jared Lorenzen. Oh man, he's a big one.
What about Jamarcus Russell?
He's probably like the NFL version of BoJack Horseman, reliving his glory days, if he had any.
No, you don't want to say you peaked in high school. That's never a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's what
we gotta wait for it.
Oh, here we go.
If the camera can hold on.
I think the camera's a little sick of looking at QB because they're like, I can't watch. Oh, there he is. He's watching like a.
That is a horrible camera angle.
It is. I have no.
Like
idea.
I can barely even see what's happening.
I don't know.
There we go.
Tell you. The arrows, I don't even know if they're accurate.
That dude is big. That quarterback. My Lord.
Swim technique right there.
There is no way in the world that guy's going to a college football program, like a legitimate FBS. There's no way. That quarterback.
Titan.
Nuts.
I mean, I would watch him, to be honest, because I mean, just
the D lineman, the D lineman's fantastic.
Oh yeah, but no worries, we're getting back those.
Up in the sky, it's Super Cosmo.
Yeah, I don't care. This is not what we. Yeah, there we go.
Limited time.
Yeah, it's some Mighty Mouse wannabe. It's like
Yeah.
no. So back to oh no, come on, man.
It is not wanting to work, man. Huddle has some bugs in their videos right now.
Ugh. Could be that I got a little too much stuff going on, but that's all right.
Maybe the video doesn't like your shades, Jackson. Maybe it's intimidated.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Y'all got to upgrade, man. Y'all on this 2K. You got to get to 5K.
Oh
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know what you got going on. You got to get to.
My internet was really squirrely a while back. It's been acting better, but I mean, yeah, it's yeah. We don't have the top of the line, you know.
Oh, here we go.
Pay your bill.
Now we're back to looking at the highlights of Titan Davis. Here we go. Boom.
Spread it out. Spread it out, Jack. Get that big spread. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, that field angle. I can't.
He's like, spread out.
They playing snow?
Whoever is running these cameras are not very good at their job. They are novices. This is not great. I mean, like half the time they're not even focusing on the action. I mean, like look at that. That is not a good angle.
It's not even worth putting out there.
No. I mean, it is, again, high school football. I mean, what can you really expect? But it should be better than this. Like, you can't even see the quarterback in that shot.
He wasn't even blocked there. Sometimes I look at these films and I'm like, the other team, I'm like, what the?
Yeah, like the guy that you're wanting to get so good only because the other team is that bad.
So bad. You know, and like I've said, this is not what recruiters are looking at. They're looking at the whole game.
Yeah, like their technique and skill set.
Not these highlights and all this.
This is more just to get fans excited.
Yeah.
And used to, when players committed and they stayed 4 years, people love to look at this stuff. Now in the portal, where guys can just bolt immediately, I feel like people care less about this.
And when I played, of course, I was in Stone Ages. I mean, you sent coaches exchanged, full game tapes, and there was none of this mock-up, cut-up, highlight reels and stuff like that it is today. I think when everything went video, VCR instead of tape, real tape and stuff like that, that's when all this cut it up, mock it up, and he's great and all this kind of stuff. Well, show us some plays where he screwed up, and that's what the actual coaches are looking at to grade.
Yeah, that's a great point, because like I'll watch like a video of like a guy transferring like in basketball or football. It's like showing like his best highlights, and he looks like a top player, and then he comes over and it's like it's not that great. Like he had like 15 good plays, and they put it all together in a video. And that's it.
Yeah, and then these guys that are creating this, I mean, they're, rivals.com and stuff like that. I mean, all they're getting and basing everything on are these highlights, these little, 20 little clips of them at their great moments. They're not basing any of their scales and measures on a full game film and anything like that. So, I mean, it's all glam and all. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but. In the end, the truth is in the end. The coaches will watch full game films and they'll know and they'll visit and they'll talk and they'll, talk to the rivals and talk to the opponents and they'll get a good measure of really, the elite of the elite.
Yeah, that's why you see like on some recruiting, like profiles, they'll say this guy's like when at his best, he's fantastic, but his motor's inconsistent. You'll see that because you'll watch the full game, to your point, and he doesn't constantly play hard. Like he'll have like a few downs in a row where he's just giving it 110%, and then other parts of the game he just completely disappears. So yeah, I mean it's definitely key, to watch the full thing, and that's what those coaches do. That's why they get paid to do that. We don't. So like we're just sitting here watching these highlights, like, oh yeah, he's great. He's one of the best out there. Like let's get him. But I mean, and he probably is. Again, judging by the best of the best that he's got,
Well,
he
yeah,
looks
yeah.
really great. But that's not the full story, and I agree.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously the talent's there, and that's why we're watching him and everything. But I mean, all these little highlight clips and everything are really not an indicator of what you said. Recruiting kids, I mean, you want someone with a motor that is, 60 minutes, just every play, every down, stuff like that. And so stuff like this, we don't see when they take a snap off and, when they screw up and miss a block, or when they, and a lot of these guys are having to play both ways. We'll see what he does on offense. I mean, is he taking, he plays guard on offense. What's he doing there? Is he?
I want to see what he can do in the rain. Like we don't. I don't see any plays where he's playing in the rain.
I haven't seen a lot of those on any of our recruiting videos that we've done. I haven't seen a lot of rain footage. I don't know if it's just because the camera quality's so bad you can't see the game actually at all, hardly, because some of these camera shots are rough, or is it because the players in high school don't play well in the rain because they're not very experienced, I guess, as experienced as like a college or NFL player. Yeah. I don't know. But they usually don't show rain shots, typically. Sometimes, but it's rare.
Oh, he's putting a ton of pressure on that QB. I love seeing like that. That's a first, like since we've been at Alabama boys college football, looking at a recruit playing in the snow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
So there we go. I'm excited to see what Mr. Davis bringing out. I'm just kind of.
What was like the smoke on his recruitment, Jackson? Like if you read anything, like where's he leaning, you think?
Well, it says
he's narrowed it down to 4.
Yeah,
he visited Alabama first, and he visited Michigan last. See, I never know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes the last school they visit is the one they go to, and sometimes it isn't. So I can't say.
That's true.
And then we're all, we do not know. Eventually, it'll happen. If it stays the way it is, we'll know the package. Because, I mean, even in pro football, I mean, we know they're offered this amount of money for 4 years and that kind of stuff. So eventually we're going to know the package and all that kind of crap, unless they get some sanity and putting in all this lunatic crap. But, we don't know the package. So, I mean, he could be a great player if he went to Alabama, blah, blah, blah. But he may go to, Missouri. Yeah, I may have a better package. So, we're just, I mean, it's, I don't know, guys. Everything about college football is changing, and everything about it is we can't go by these videos. We can't go by because we don't know the money that's being thrown around out there.
Yeah,
it sucked the joy out of high school recruiting because that guy could go to Michigan and then transfer to another school in a year. I mean, or he could even go to Bama and do the same thing. He could come to Bama, not play, and then he transfers to Mississippi. I mean, you just don't know. Like, we're at the point, like I said, where loyalty's at an all-time low. So you can't even get excited when a guy commits because high likelihood he's not even going to stay with your program the whole time anymore.
No. So it's all changing, and so see what happens. What did Mr. Walker just post?
He just posted, Saban should donate a couple million to Alabama's NIL collective since he's the reason we're behind. But that's in quotation marks, of course.
I'm gonna tell you what Nick Saban's gonna do. He's not gonna donate a dime. He is not going. Nick
Saban, he's donated enough for Alabama.
He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't like it. He is not. Even though he's probably going to be he's going to be a billionaire before too long. I mean, his car dealership and what's going on with Coach Saban is incredible. I mean, that guy is wealthy beyond what you can imagine. But I'm gonna be honest, and I would, if I were him, I wouldn't either. I mean, why would you throw money away? We talked about Charles Barkley last week, week before last. He's not gonna put a dime in it. He's not gonna support it. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either.
Well, and this is the part of the video clip where if you're watching it via video clip, this is the part where you're seeing the ads. And now the ads have stopped. I have no idea what ads you saw, but here's Malakai Lee, where he is from Kane, Hawaii.
Good luck with that one there.
Jackson, I'm telling you, those shades are really making it tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, he says he's down to 4 schools, and he is a top 10 offensive tackle.
You see another Michigan, though. Georgia, Michigan, Texas, Bama, big NIL contenders. And 3 of those on that list were teams that Kurt Signetti said were the highest in NIL. Georgia, Texas, Michigan. What does he want? I mean, again, if he wants the most money, he's probably not coming to Bama. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I hate to say it, but we're not number 1 in NIL. We're just not. So, if these 2 players that we're looking at here, if they're going to go for the biggest NIL check, we're probably not going to land them.
Well, Steve Lorenz from the Michigan Insider 247 Sports says that he's 100% certain that the crystal ball's leaning towards Michigan, but I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michigan, they're spending bucks.
Mommy and daddy are going toward the money. Give me
Where's he from?
The money.
Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh yeah, you said that Hawaii. I see. Okay, why would a guy from Hawaii go to Michigan? No, you know what those guys used to go to? USC.
Yeah,
Arizona.
They did. Yeah.
Why would you go to Michigan other than this? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not hating on this guy. I don't blame him for taking the most money. I don't. Like, we probably would too. What it is. I'm just saying we're not going to land him. We're just not going to land him.
But it doesn't hurt to try. That's for sure.
Yeah, it don't hurt to try. Well, I mean, if we throw more money at him, but see, then that would be less money for us to put at other players because we don't have as much.
True.
And I mean, it sucks that it's a money game, but it is.
Well, and it says he's going to visit the Crimson Tide on May 30th. He's going to visit Texas on June 6th.
And Michigan's his last visit on June 20th.
Yup. And Greg Biggins from 247 evaluated him, and he says, from a trait standpoint, offensive linemen don't come much better looking than Lee. He's all of 6'6", 325 pounds with verified 36 arms and 85 plus wingspan. He's a fluid mover as well, has the feet, balance, and frame to project as a tackle. Could line up on either side, right or left in college. He plays a little hoops as well. Nice. And checks off the multi-sport bots for us. He uses the length well and has the ability to slide and mirror opposing edge rushers. He has added some physicality in the run game over the last year. He's putting guys on their backs.
That's where it started.
Oh, yeah. But play more with a more aggressive edge to him is an area we think Lee can improve on, saying that he's an easy high power 4 prospect, and if he hits his ceiling, he will be playing football for a very
I would love to see him play basketball.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be interesting. You can always, coordination and agility and all that kind of stuff. When you get these big guys on a basketball court or something like that, maybe on a tennis court, you can see how much athletic ability they have just by putting them in a different environment.
That's a ripoff. Only 1 minute and 36 seconds highlight. All right, we'll work with it. No worries. There he is.
Gives us a better chance of maybe the video not crashing this time, though.
It better not.
Zoom in a little.
Oh, man.
We got these crazy arrows.
Camera angle. It's either too far away or.
I know, and then you got this little arrow, so big.
Oh yeah, he's that one guy somewhere in in the
Mosh
thick
pit.
of, like the battlefront. Like you can barely see.
There he is. There he is. As the mouse is pointing out, he's protecting his QB. He's doing very good at that. Oh man,
Jack, is that your hand there in the middle, or is that the film?
That is the mouse.
yup.
Yeah,
Jack or
Jackson's doing it.
Yeah, my mouse is following the leader.
Yeah, he's trying to show us which one the dude is, but my eyes just keep looking at the mouse.
Yep.
Oh man,
Boom. Boom. Oh, he pushed.
I can see him better on that one. That was a good pancake block.
Zoom in.
There we go. Oh, here we go.
No wonder the footage is only a minute 36. They don't have any good footage.
Like,
I mean, it's like half a mile away. Are they even in the stadium, or are they on satellite?
I don't know. Dude, that's a great question.
Good Lord, look, half a mile away. Is that on the beach?
Oh, it is Hawaii.
It looks like it because it's Hawaii. I mean, because it looks like some sand dunes behind there.
I'll tell you this: if we get him, we'll be on a Hawaiian roller coaster ride for sure.
Well, I would love to. I definitely would not.
Well, all we got to do is get Tua, give him a call.
There you go.
Tua, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, play for Bama, and your career will turn out better, like mine.
Yeah. Oh, agreed.
Minus the injuries.
Yeah.
Tua, if he can stay healthy, man, his career is going to be really great.
I think Tua's got one. There's going to be 1 year where Tua just blows it up, and it's going to happen a year or two from now. The only caveat to that is, dang, that once you get that bell rung a couple of times, it's easier and easier. It doesn't take as much whatever to disorient you. So I just hope he can.
There we go.
He's got one. I know he's got one great, outstanding, phenomenal year in him. I just hope it happens.
Oh yeah, I'll say this though. I'm excited about what Davis and Lee could bring to the table if they were to commit to Alabama. But of course, June 26th is the date to look out for, because regardless of where Mr. Crowell commits, I've got a feeling we'll definitely go live on. We'll either go live or it'll be a breaking news video. That's for sure. And we're excited to cover it all right here on Alabama with the Voice of College Football.